of course, I have articulated, and I've said, but you ask me straight out about it. We can only judge by a person's behavior, by their character, by their community, by what people say that have known you. Now, I understand that people can falsely accuse people, and people have been falsely accused and have said all sorts of bad things about people. And look at Donald Trump. Donald Trump got into the presidency, and even with some damning audio. However, even with saying that he's going to reach in and he's going to grab somebody by the this, and you know how it is with celebrities and yada, 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 I can better stomach all of that locker room talk than hear about teenage children. Okay, 30 years old, I'm sorry, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16 years, you're 30-year-old man. Some instances he was 35. It's just not cool. And maybe because I have 3 daughters, I raised 2 of my wife's daughters. They were 4 and 5 from her previous marriage. And I have a 14-year-old daughter, and, you know, maybe it hits a little bit more home, but I had 2 sisters. I don't think it's cool. And I understand some people like the women a little on the younger side. But at least in this country, and I think in a lot of countries, it's kind of frowned upon. It should be. It's predatory type of behavior. And I go with what Lindsey Graham really said. And I'm sorry, I know there's people that disagree with me because they've already made up their mind thinking that this is a total witch hunt and that all the accusations, all the women, all the things that them all have said with their records, and they're waiting for the yearbook signature, that they've made their mind up that all of this is unsubstantiated information. And this is he said, she said, and all of this should just be going away. And we should just go with the accomplishments of what this man did as the judge for all of these years. Forget about what his antics did outside of the courtroom or what he, forget about it. Let's go with his achievements and dismiss what he could have done. In other words, dismiss it. Don't even hear it. Don't even listen to it. And I understand the timing. But if it's true that he did these things, if it's true, then this is a price that he's going to have to pay for it. To me, at this juncture, at this moment in time, I just get this gut feeling that these women are telling the truth. And I think it's damning, incriminating information that's going to cost him his career. And that's a shame. Don't you think, for Judge Moore? People make mistakes in life, and some end up paying in this life. Maybe he'll learn. But there's going to be more of these instances that come out, and more lives or careers will end because of it. In other words, their current position will be no more. It will hurt their family. It will hurt their friends. It will hurt their reputations and all of these things. But like I have said this for the last several weeks, maybe this is a good thing and a purging. It's almost like God's judging us right here, like their sins are being uncovered. Now, if there is the remote possibility that every single one of the accusers, that the mall in Alabama, and all now, 8 women at this moment now, and more seemingly are going to be released the next week, if all of them are lying, then let God deal with them and let the truth be revealed. For those that believe that Judge Moore has never done anything wrong in his life in this way. It's just that he's done nothing to really instill confidence in a lot of folks for the right that are conservatives to say that he did not partake in younger women. They weren't women, I'm sorry. Younger girls. So like I say, I like O'Reilly. I like what he's doing. But big power is really doing everything they can to distance themselves from him because of these salacious accusations. And it looks like a lot of these things have happened. It was a long time ago, and that's what Bill Cosby, the other Bill, had said about a lot of this. Oh, this stuff happened in the 70s. This stuff happened in the 80s. That was a long time ago. I think a lot of people have courage now to come out in light of the Weinsteins, actresses coming out. Even Jane Fonda comes out at 70-something years old saying that she's been molested. We have a young actor that's come out, well, young, reasonably young, that said that when he was younger, that he was molested and that there was this ring of pedophiles in Hollywood that he's exposing. This huge ring in Hollywood. Not a surprise there, but a lot of this stuff is going to be uncovered. And I say Pandora's box is opened. And there's going to be a lot more of this particular thing happening. This is going to be a constant. And for anybody that misuses this and sets somebody up, puts somebody in a position that didn't do that, that is going to be a really sad thing. Because there's a lot of conservatives that believe that now this is going to be the modus operandi of people, that they're going to use this as a retaliatory against their rival. And that's evil, if I've ever seen it. And I hope to God we do not go down that slippery slope because, look, it's public opinion. When it comes down to voter confidence, whether it's true or it's not true, it's what is perceived at the end of the day. You got to keep yourself squeaky clean. You got to. There's not a whole lot of people coming out other than his attorney, by the way, Moore's attorney, saying that he personally hasn't known Roy Moore, this is what he said yesterday, as to demonstrate this type of behavior. He's not his type. He's not a little girl. It's like the craziest thing. He's not hitting on his attorney. He was a grown man. He liked little girls. Trying to deflect. And it's insulting, quite honestly, and it really does not offer any new information that's already been said with that press conference yesterday, which was really crazy. Because typically, when an attorney does this, there's new information. And if they're looking for Ari to present the yearbook with the actual ink, then they should have just asked him for that. But to go on the air to shame the attorney into doing this, it doesn't make any sense. It's got a lot of people scratching their heads today all over America, which really just makes you go, We'll be back right after this.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew is I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
For the people is there.
Your American Heritage. Her real name was Mary Hayes, the wife of John Hayes of the 7th Pennsylvania Regiment. And on that steamy New Jersey June day in 1778, she stood by John as he stoked the cannons and fired into the British ranks at the Battle of Monmouth. To help the exhausted gunners, Mary began bringing them pitchers of water as British shells fell around her. And the grateful soldiers nicknamed her Molly Pitcher, and so has her name become forever enshrined in our history. This has been Don Keyes with a cameo of Molly Pitcher on Your American Heritage.
Tune in Monday through Friday for Your American Heritage right here on this station, brought to you courtesy of For the People. Visit us online today at forthepeopleshow.com.
It's 6 a.m. 40 million Americans are waking up to a Gillette shave. And at our factory in Boston, 1,200 workers are starting their day building on over 100 years of heritage, craftsmanship, and innovation. Today, we're bringing you America's #1 shave at lower prices every day, putting money back in the pockets of millions of Americans.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. Introducing the official For the People coffee mug, patriotic as can be, in featuring the colorful red, white, and blue For the People logo with Keith Allen on a ceramic 11-ounce coffee mug. Perfect for any beverage of your choice. This mug is a great reminder of what we stand for: God, country, and family, with conservative values and good old-fashioned common sense. To order your For the People coffee mug, pay just $20 plus $3.99 shipping and handling at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And For the People continues on your radio. My cart machine is acting up here. It's a cart machine. It's a digital cart machine for those of you in radio. It's there it is. It started to work, but it kind of hesitated. I don't know if like the computer is doing like an update, but in the middle of the commercial, and good thing that I have this instant replay to my right, which allows me to fire just in case, but usually it's 100%, but occasionally, look, computers are not perfect. So occasionally, but listen, I reacted. I was able to, that's redundancy. You got to have it just in case. Isn't that a beautiful thing? The UN diplomat falling from his balcony in New York after a trust game. This is a report, and this is very, very sad. A United Nations diplomat from Australia plunged to his death yesterday in New York while reportedly playing what is called a trust game with a friend